Hi, my name is Geraldine Reyes, and I'm one of the counselors here at Poway High School. I will be talking about a transcript, what that is, and what makes up a transcript. So, you should have a copy of a transcript in front of you, or we'll have one shortly by your side. But when you first look at a transcript, in the upper left-hand corner of it is all of your personal information. So it'll be your name, your first, your last name, your address, your student ID number, things of that nature. You definitely want to make sure that's correct, and if there's any issues with that, then please let your counselor or your registrar know. But what a transcript is basically a record of all your coursework that you've done in high school. So it will show you grades earned, classes that you've taken, starting in 9th grade all the way up through 12th grade. If you had been at a prior school and came to Poway High, then we would take the coursework at your previous school, and that would be combined with your coursework here at Poway High. So essentially that is what a transcript is made up of. And by looking at it, you would also know if the school that you attended was a semester-based school like Poway High is, or perhaps it was trimester, or maybe even a block system. So a transcript does provide a lot of information that gives the person looking at it an idea of the type of school that you went to. Now, also included in a transcript is a little legend. So for every course, there may be a letter associated with it. The letter P would indicate a college preparatory course. A letter H would indicate an honors course. And if it had an A and an H together, then that would indicate an AP course. So essentially, colleges are definitely looking for college preparatory courses. It would be to your benefit if you're taking rigorous coursework, and they would know that by the H indicator or the AH indicator for the AP coursework. So all important pieces of a transcript as well. All right, so courses that have the P indicator, those are definitely courses that would be used in the college admissions process to, make sure you meet the requirements for college admissions. And so those are the ones you most want to be mindful of taking. At the bottom of your transcript, you will also see a section on the lower left-hand side for GPA. You'll notice that there's two listed for you. There would be an unweighted and a weighted GPA. Essentially, they are the same GPA. It's made up of the same coursework, but one would be unweighted. So if you had taken AP courseworks, we would not assign an extra point. However, in the weighted GPA, that extra point would be calculated into the GPA. Some colleges and universities, they want to see unweighted in terms of their applications, and some may prefer to see weighted. So on a transcript, we do try to provide both so that they could see, very easily. So another important piece of the transcript is kind of in maybe the middle or maybe the bottom right is your graduation requirements or your credit summary area. If you're an upperclassman, particularly a senior, that credit summary section might actually be on a second sheet of your transcript. But in any case, it does hold a lot of information. You'll see a subject area listing all the subjects required here at Poway High to earn a diploma. But then you'll see columns associated with that. The first column would be required, showing you credits required per subject. There would be a COMP or completed column, just indicating how many credits have been completed for each subject as well. And then there would be a WIP or work in progress column. So that shows what courses you're taking now in the current semester that you're in, and where those courses or what subjects those courses will be applied to. And then last but not least, there would be a needed column. And this last column would include credits that have yet to be taken. Perhaps they're planned in the next semester or the next school year, but clearly these are still credits that you still need to include within your high school curriculum to earn your high school diploma. At the bottom of each column, it does give you grand totals. You will see what's required is 230 credits to earn your high school diploma. In addition to that, there is your high school exit exam, otherwise known as the CASE or the CASE, depending on who you talk to. As you know, it is a test requirement. You must pass the test in addition to your coursework in order to earn your high school diploma. So if you've taken the test, on the bottom of that credit summary, it will list whether or not you've passed the CASE and maybe if there's anything left to be done there. So now that we've gone over all the parts of a transcript and how to read it, I do want to go over an example of a transcript in which a student has repeated a class. The example that you have in front of you is a student who in sophomore year had taken geometry the whole year. The first semester, you can see they had earned a D, and in the second semester had earned an F. That following summer, this student retook that class, earned a C for Geometry 1, and then an A in Geometry 2, thereby doing better than the year prior to. Clearly, the C and the A, that's what colleges are looking for. So the previous grades of D and F are now replaced with the C and the A. It is the C and the A that is used in the GPA calculation, but you will notice that the prior grades of sophomore year, the D and F, that still remains on your transcript. So it's not that the grades disappear completely. Colleges will still see that you retook the class, but be assured that they use the better grades in terms of the GPA calculation. So that is to your benefit. So a common question that we often get is, if I get a C in a class, can I retake the class for a better grade? So you know, students are always welcome to improve their knowledge of a subject. However, please note, colleges and universities typically use the first grade if it is a C or higher, and will not recalculate your GPA if the course is repeated for a better grade. Also, students do not earn additional credit for a course if they have already passed it. The benefit in this scenario is just that the better grade is used in the GPA calculation.